So guys, this is a 2022 Waec objective solution. So now you get it first year from us here at Mosty Academy. I am going to be solving the 50 question, apologies, of the just concluded SSE May June. So I'll be doing that very fast. Like I do say, exam solution are basically for correction and to learn one or two things. So it is not that we are teaching now. We are just trying to make sure you can check what you have done, to check the level of accuracy and so on and so forth. So guys, I'll be fast. So I am used to that. And I'll do these questions in maximum is 1 hour that I was given. So I will do that. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly click the subscribe button. We also have the physics and the chemistry channel. And you can also write us a mail or join our WhatsApp group for more of our question, provided you have a question you want me to solve for you or you want others to solve for you. We are there, available for you at any point in time. So don't forget to subscribe and tell your friend about the channel. It is mainly for educational purposes. So the first question, that is why I'm bringing this screen calculator. We have to evaluate to 4 significant figures. Now, let's bring this here. Like I said, we are going to be fast. We are evaluating 573.06. This thing is lagging a little bit. Multiply by 184.25. I hope you can see the screen calculator. All right, fine. So 4 significant figure means you are actually picking out 4 out of all these. So be careful about that. I know you guys know what I mean by picking 4. So 4 significant figure. We don't need to waste time. We've done this. So this is 5586. So that is 6. This 5 is going to turn to, you can see, 105. The fourth number will turn to 6. So basically, that is nothing but option A is correct for this. That's the answer to that. I think that is basic. So I think we can minimize this for now, because I don't even like or fancy using calculator for those that know me very well. The next one is we have to change 432 base 5 to a number in base 3. Let's use the primary school method or the junior secondary school method of converting this to base 10 is 0, 1, 2. I will do that very quickly. That is 4 times 5 to the power of 2 plus 3 times 5 to the power of 1 plus 2 times 5 to the power of 0. So I'm doing that directly. These 25 fours are 100. 100 plus 15s are 115. Then 115 plus 2 is 117 in base 10. But remember, I'm to convert to base 3. I'm doing so 117 divided by 3. Everybody should know this. So doing this, guys, we have 39 remainder 1. You know that. Remainder 0. Yes, this is 13 remainder 0. You can see I'm just looking at the ending 0, 0. There are only 2 numbers. This is out. This is out. Remain this and this. 3 again. 3 times 4 is 12. Remainder 1. 3 times 4 is 12 remainder. So 100 is the last. 2 of them still 15. So I can now go for the next one. You can see 3, 1, remainder 1. So I have 3, 0. I know I don't need to do that because the one that has 1, 1 is option B. So this is the right answer to that. So if you want to do this, just say 0, remainder 1. So arrow is always facing up. I am not teaching. I am only solving. I hope students are following. The next is number 3. Question number 3. Given that A and B are sets such that number of elements in A is 8, that in B is 12, and number of elements in A intersection B is 3. We have to find A union B. I think this thing is common. Number of elements in A union B, we've done that in my classroom, both online and offline. Videos are available. Number of elements in A plus numbers of elements B minus number of elements in A intersection B. This is popular. In fact, the GC question we did the last time also had something like this. 8 plus 12 minus 3. So directly everybody knows this is 17 and this is option B. So that's the answer to that. Please focus on the answer to actually know which and which you have gotten and which you did not get. The next one is I'm going to focus on this. Square root of 24 plus square root of 96 minus square root 600 is equals to y root 6. Find the value of y. This is a pointer. It is pointing me to know that to solve in terms of root 6. So just everything here is divisible by 6. 4 times 6 are 24. 4 is a perfect square. That is 2 root 6. Then you have other one, the same thing. That is 16, 6 are 96. 16 is a perfect square. That is 4 root 6. 100 times 6 are 96. 100 is a perfect square. That's 10 root 6. Everything is equals to y root 6. So 2 plus 4, 6. 6 minus 10, negative 4 root 6 is equals to y root 6. So you can equate. This gets cancelled out. So y answer is equals to negative 4. I hope you understand. I hope you have that one. I hope you solve correctly. I hope you didn't make calculation error, because that's another error we can all make. We are all human, but I always tell you, avoid all this calculation error. The next slide. About this, my dear student, let's do this one. Evaluate 23 times 54 in mode 7. I don't have calculator. I can just try and use a fastest shortcut. I hope I will not screw that. So let's just say 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 from 23 is 2. I am multiplying like 7 times 7 is 49. I'm going to 54. 49 minus 54. I hope you understand. That is 5. So this is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So 10 in mode 7 should be, that is 7 times 1 is 7. Remainder 3. So answer is equals to 3. I hope you understand that. I think that is better than me using calculator or any other thing. The next is also basically what you have studied, indices. Focus on this. So just make this one to look like this. So directly we can say, I can write here. I just feel like writing close to it. I can say 4 raised power 3x is equals to 4 raised power 2. We open the bracket of x plus 1. So no need to waste time. This gets cancelled out. So you can just solve. You can say 3x is equals to 2x plus 1. Simplifying this, 3x minus 2x is x is equals to 1. Answer to this is nothing but C. I hope you are following. This is the answer. This is the answer. Just to mark yourself, nothing more. The next is the question on this. We have a weaver bought a bundle of grass for $50, from which he made the 8 mat. If each of the mats was sold for $15, find the percentage profit. I don't think there's a problem for us. Just let's say percentage is profit is selling price minus cost price. So 15 each times 8. 15 times 8 are 100, and everybody knows 15 times 8 should be 70. If I'm not making a mistake, I said 70. 15 times 8 should be, that's 15 times 8 should be 120. So 120, 15 times 8 is the selling price. This is the selling price. Then the cost price was given to be 50. So the gain or profit, if you like, you write gain, is 120 minus 50, that's 70, over initial cost price is 50. You are multiplying by 100. Everybody can do this. On simplification, this is 5 here, 120 times 7 is 140%. I hope you get that. I hope you solve that correctly too. So we move to the next one. The next question. Apologies, I am rushing because I told you I have to finish this without any point or without wasting time. I have 1 hour. I was given 1 hour to finish this question. We are looking for the 17th term of an AP. From your classes and from our online classes and offline classes, we know the 17th term of an AP is A plus 16B. A is the first term. The first term is negative 6 plus 16 times common difference, anyone, minus 1 plus 6, because minus are plus. That is 5. I hope students understand that minus 1 plus 6 is 5. So 16, 5 are 80. Minus 6 plus 80 is equals to minus 74, not minus 74. It is positive 74. That will be the answer to this. The next question, it's question on variation. M varies directly as n and inversely as the square of p. Let us interpret that first. So if m varies directly as n and inversely as square of p. So directly we can say m is equals to n kn over p squared, or p raised to power 2. In my classes, my students know they don't say p squared. So now we move to the next one, interpretation to get k by substitution. This is m is 3, n is 2. When m is 3, n is 2, direct substitution can give us 3, I'm solving here, is equals to kn is 2, then p is 1. 1 raised to power 2 is still 1. So on simplification, we can say k here, you can see 2k equals to 3. I'm not supposed to be showing this. after I have cross multiplied, k answer is 3/2. So you can now write the relationship from here. You can say m equals to, you can see k is 3/2 on substitution. We don't need to waste time on all these things because I know it's basically what every one of you can do. So that's 3/2 p raised to power 2, then 10. That is what I'm looking for. Something that looks like this is what I'm looking for. And that one is option A. So we move to next slide. Now about this next slide, we are just to substitute. We are given value and it is a direct substitution question. So solution to all the questions from 10 to 14 will be managed here. So substituting this, place A is 3, B is -7. 5 times -7 plus, I'm doing this directly, minus A, 3 plus 3 plus -7, that's 3 minus 7, minus 4 square is 16. When you square a negative number, it's positive. A minus B is 3 minus 7. That's 10 squared is 100. I hope you understand that. On simplification, my dear student, this should give us, this is plus, this is 5 times, that is minus 35. I hope I don't make mistake. That is minus 35 plus 16. So over 100. So minus 35 plus 16. Our answer is negative. No doubt about that. So let's just do that. That is 35 minus 16. And 35 minus 16, we all know is 19. So minus 19 over 100. So which is simple to get. That's negative 0.19. And that is option C. I hope we got that one right. I hope we don't make mistake. That is the answer to that, because any simple mistake can cause problem in this type of question. So the next one. The next is 3 boys shared. I don't know this currency. I think it's maybe it's Dula or Diria, whatever. 10,500 D, whatever. It's a sum of money. And the ratio of 6:7:8. We have to find the largest share. The largest share is the largest proportion. Proportion ratio and stuff like that. You've learned that. Total ratio is 6 plus 7 plus 8, which is 21. So largest share will be 8/21 multiplied by 10/5. So simplification, year 1, year 5. This is divisible. Use your calculator. This should give you 4,000 D, 4,000 of this. So that's the answer. So and I hope everybody will get this too. The next one is the length of a piece of stick is 1.75 meter. A boy measured it as 1.8. Find the percentage error. Error is subtraction of 1.80 minus 1.7. That's 0.05 over the actual length was 1.75. You are multiplying by 100. Calculator is not here, but you have calculator with you solving. So directly you can say 0.05 times this one is 5 over 1.75, which your calculator is the same thing multiplying by 100. I don't have calculator here. The screen calculator is not here. I don't want to waste my time. Over 175. So I just multiply both and the numerator and this by 100. Just use your calculator because the answer is a mixed fraction. 175 times 2 is 100. Is 350. 350 minus 500 is 150 over 175, which I can say 5 can go in 150, or basically 25 can go in 150 6 times. 25 can go in 175 7 times. So I'm having two numbers, 6/7%. I don't have calculator, so I have to do it the way I have. What I have should be okay for me. And some of you are also going to post UTME. You've done the UTME, so you can also learn this stuff. Direct question. If 5x plus 3x, 3y is equals to 4, and 5x minus 3y is equals to 4, what is the value of this? This is just difference of 2 square, you can see. That is this expression. You don't need to start solving Simon's equation. 5x plus 3y multiplied by 5x minus 3y will give you the expression, which is difference of 2 square. That's 25x squared minus 9y squared, as you can see. So what you just need to do here is just, you are given the value of the first one is 4, multiplied by the second value, which is 2. 4 times 2 is 8 directly. No need of solving for x and y and wasting your time. You don't need that. Waec questions are just direct and straight to the point. Question 14. Mary has 3 naira more than Ben. Let me just interpret for understanding's sake. Mary is M. She has 3 naira more than Ben. I'm taking Ben to be B. First set of equation. And continuation says, and five not naira, dollar, apologies, and $5 less than Jane. So that means the same Mary is $5 less than Jane. Jane minus 5. So if Mary has X dollar, that means this M, I'm representing my M, is X. So you can just write it as X equals to 3 plus B. Or you can say X is also equals to J minus 5. This is just a long method because I want you guys to get it. In norms, I don't waste time. Now, how much does Mary and Jane and Ben add all together? Jane and Ben is the addition of this guy. If you want to do that in terms of X, or you make each of them to be a formula to get B from this equation now, from this equation and this equation, I can make B and distance of your formula. Doing that, we have B here from this equation now, depending how you want to do it. B here is equals to, you can say X minus 3. And similarly, you can say J here is equals to X plus 5. J is equals to X plus 5. J is, when this one, we know M is now X. So to get the addition, I'm just going to add these two guys. So without wasting time, addition of these two values, X plus X is 2X, then minus 3 plus 5 is also 2. I hope you understand that. So I will be looking for something that look like this in dollar form. And that is the answer to this. I'm not going to waste your time. We move to question number 15. Question number 15. Number 15 says, consider the statement P, because statement P means Stephen is or Stefan, it depends on how you pronounce, is intelligent, and K say Stefan is good at mathematics. So if P implies Q, which of the following is valid condition? So follow the line, the order of what P implies Q. That means if Stephen is intelligent, if Stephen is not intelligent, if Stephen is good at mathematics, then it's no. If Stephen is not good at math, if Stephen is not intelligent, then it's not good at. That is the correct answer. So you can put negative of this. Is also P implies Q is the same thing as you can also say minus P also like this implies what minus Q. So I don't think this is a problem. If you have studied logic in your classes, that should be a direct question. So don't let us waste time on cheap stuff. Next question is what must be added to P? What value of P will make this a perfect square quadratic equation? We even talked about that in our preparatory class. We know the formula for that. That is negative B squared must always be equals to 4AC. Yes. So A, B, and C. A is coefficient of X, B is coefficient of A is coefficient of X squared, B is coefficient of X, minus 4 squared is 16. A has coefficient of 1, that is 4C. C is also equals to 4. And C in this question is P, which you can put as what? As 4. This is the answer to that. I hope you are following. The next is question 17. 17 says, find the value of S such that 1 over X plus 4 over 3X minus 5 over 6X plus 1 is 0. So 5 is equals to 0. I don't want issue. The LCM of all this is what I will use to multiply all of this. Then doing that directly, I'm going to have I'm multiplying it by 6X. I'm multiplying everything by 6X. So follow my lead. It's always simple. S gets cancelled out. 6 times 1 is 6. I'm going to have plus 3 can go in 6 to 2. This is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Minus 6x cancel 6x. This is 5. Plus 6x times 1 is plus 6x. All these guys is equals to 0 according to the question. 14 minus 5. You guys know. 14 minus 5 is 9 plus 6x is equals to 0. Simplifying this, you have 6x is negative 9. So that means x is equals to minus 3 over 2. Final answer. That is very simple to get. I hope you understand. Divide both sides by 6. Then you have your answer. X is equals to minus 9 over 6, which is reduced to this one. I hope you are following. So that is CCC. The next question, guys. Question here, question 18. We can now use this side because we are very much, we are there already. We are to make K or what? T subject of the formula. We are to make T subject of the formula. To remove this one because of this square, we square both sides. I also then remember that when you square K, it will be K raised to power 2, or you say K squared. When you square M, it will be M squared. When you square this guy, your teacher will have explained to you that it will remove this, then it will be t minus p over r. I hope you understand. So just cross multiply. This is k squared is equals to, you may not even cross multiply if you don't want to do that. But you have to just do that. This is everything here is over r. Please note that. So this is m squared t or t squared m. I just like writing m before that, minus m squared p over r. We can cross multiply again. Continuation here, k squared r m squared t minus m squared p. You are making what? What I will make is t isolate t, k squared r plus m squared p is equals to m squared t. Divide both sides by m squared, by m squared, by m squared. This gets cancelled out, then you have t. So this is the answer you are looking for. And if you watch very well, it goes without saying it is option B, and that is the right answer to that. So next question. The next question is the basic question of understanding concept. This is find the value of y. Y is outside here. I know very well that a stereo angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. So addition of this guy and this guy will give me this guy. My direct shortcut, so far this guy is outside. This is 130. My answer should be greater than 130 because 130 plus something must be the answer. This definitely must be my answer. That is the answer to the question. But you can say, okay, you want to solve. If you want to solve, it's not a big deal. You can also say, okay, how do I solve? This guy make this side and this guy to be your isosceles triangle. Triangle is 180. So this is 130, remain 50, which you divide into 2, 25, 25. I told you before, 130 plus 25 is 155. That's the answer. Another way, this guy and this guy are also on a straight line. 180 minus 25 is also that. Anyhow you want to use it, you are free to use. Question 20, I'm solving now. 20 question solution is this. And a stereo angle of a regular polygon is this. Find the number of sides. Number of sides for an stereo angle is 360 over the stereo angle value, 22.5. Punch your calculator directly, my dear student. I don't think this one should give you any problem. If you do that very well, this is very easy to do. I hope you understand 360 over n is each stereo angle, and this will give you 16. So that's the answer to that as well. We move to the next question. We are at question 21. Fine. Now, 21 is question on this circle, not drawn to scale. Use the information to answer 21 and 22. 21 says we should find the length of the minor arc. Length of arc is, everybody know, I think it's formula oriented. Length of arc is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So doing that, my dear student, we can just substitute here for understanding sake. Angle is 150 divided by 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times the radius is 4.2. As you can see, these are the radii. So substitution can make you very easy. You can punch your calculator. 150 times 44 times 4.2 divided by 360 times 7 is 2520. 252. Without wasting time, your answer directly from calculator will give you 11 centimeter, and that tally is option A. Please note that. The next one is find the area of the sector OPSQ. Where is OPSQ? This. So we need to get this angle. So this is a reflex. You subtract 360 plus from 150. I hope students know how to do that, and that is 210. So be careful about your formula. That is the formula angle. So for question 22, my dear student, so formula for sector area is theta over 360 times pi r squared. So that is just only technicality. The angle is 210 over 360 times 22 over 7 times r squared is 4.2 times 4.2. Follow the same method. 2 times 22 times 4.2 times 4.2 divided by 2520. If you follow that way, you are going to have 32.34 centimeters square. Yes. And that will tally with an option. I think that is D. That is the question answer. This is the answer for this. The next question is question 23 of 50. Question 23 of 56. A ladder of 6 meter, a ladder 6 meter long leans against the vertical wall at an angle of 53 to its horizontal. How high up is it against the wall? So why it's a ladder and it's leaning against the wall, everybody knows the diagram. Predictable diagram, like I do say. For predictable diagram, you don't need to waste your time, my dear students. So you can just draw your ladder. Or draw it anyhow you think you want it to be. I just want to draw. Sometimes you don't even need to draw for this type of a question. Ladder is leaning against the wall. Wow. I'm just trying to let you know that this is a ladder. Elevation angle is angle between the direction of vision. So you can see this is the elevation to the horizontal. It is moving up. Angle to the horizontal is 53 degrees. How about that? The length of the ladder is 6 meters. We are looking for the height against the vertical wall. So that's just like your SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse. That's sine. Sine 53 is h over 6. So answer is just say 6 multiplied by sine 53. Directly, you have answer. If you punch that well, I think we have 4.792. That is what I'm having here, 792. And that is option C, right? I think it's a C, if that is not a mistake. So please confirm the answer. Okay, fine. So that's the answer to that. 4.792 is for question 23. The next one is question 24. Based on formulas and stuff, cylinder open at one end has radius of 3.5 centimeter and an height of 8 centimeter. Calculate the total surface area. Total surface area of a one end open cylinder, one end closed cylinder is pi r squared plus 2 pi r 8. All these have been done in our full course classes. So I can factorize pi r is common, so that it will be easy for me. R plus, there's a 2 here, 2h. So I can do pi r outside as 20 over 7. The radius is what? 3.5. I can do all this one inside myself. R is 3.5. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 3.5 is 19.5. So directly I can do 22 over 7. 22 times 3.5 divided by 7. This is 11 because this is half. So this is year 1, year 2, 2 year 1, 2 year 11. 11 times 19.5 is my answer. 11 times 19.5 is 214. Yes, 214.5. That's it. 214.5. You can punch your calculator to confirm all these stuff. They are simple to do. The next says in the diagram, measure of angle WZY and measure of angle WYZ and right angle. Find a perimeter. Perimeter of any shape is the addition of all the sides. So far, this guy is right angle. So this is the hypotenuse. Pythagoras triplets, 3, 4, and 5. Right? Another right angle, 12, 5, and 13. I am using Pythagoras triplets, my dear student. So add all the dimension, that will be your answer. 3 plus 4. I hope you are following. 3 plus 4 are 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 13 is 25. 25 plus 12 are 37. This will be the answer to that. And that is the perimeter of that shape. The next is 26. The length of a rectangle is 10. If its perimeter is 28, find the area. Perimeter of a triangle, everybody knows, is 2 into bracket L plus B. The perimeter was given to be 28. Divide both sides by 2 to have L plus B to be equals to 14. I think the length was given. If length was what plus what will give you 14? If the length was 10, 10 plus B is equals to 14. I don't need to tell you. It is 10 plus 4 that is equals to 14. So breadth is 4. Length is 10. You are finding the area. Area of a rectangle is length times breadth. 10 times 4 is 40. I hope you understand that. You put the SI unit, but it is OBJ. That is why I am permitted to use all these shortcut tricks and to be fast with the question. Yeah, we are almost there. We are at the half point or the midpoint, anyhow you want to call it. Question 27 to 32. About 27, we have diagram. In the diagram here are not drawn to scale. You can see they are shown there. Please, if you have the question with you, and everybody have this OBJ question. If you did mathematics, OBJ questions are going to be given, and that is why we can't do theory because the questions are not given. So it's not available unless it is being released by Waec on their own. That is how we can get to solve it. For now, we only solve what is available. So here, there is a diagram. You can look at it very well. I think the angle at this point is 110. You can see it's isosceles again. So we can try to draw it. Angle in triangle is always 180. This is 110, remains 70. So this side and this side are said to be equal. So it will be 35, 35 each. So the same logic. So the question asked me to look for this side x. I don't want to be redrawing because of time. So like I said, the stereo angle is sum of two opposite. This here is 86. So I can say x is equals to 86 minus 35. The same concept I explained the other time. 86 minus 35 will be your answer to this guy here. And everybody knows 86 minus 35 is 51. So that is the answer to this one. The next one is we are told the boy stands. Maybe I will draw this time around. Maybe I'm to draw. I don't like drawing. The boy stands 1.4 meter tall. Let me use a line diagram. It's 1.4 meter tall. Let's say this is the boy. He's 1.4 meter tall. What happened to him? Stood 10 meters away from a tree. So this is a tree. The tree will be taller than the boy. It is 10 meters away. Let's say this is the tree. No matter how the diagram looks like, it's always from a triangle. 10 meters away from the tree. He is 1.4 meter tall. What about him? Calculate correct to the nearest degree the angle of elevation of the top of the tree from the boy eye. Now this is the eyes of the boy. His eye is here. So it's looking at direction of the line of vision and object placed above. So from symmetry, we say these and these are equal. So this is the elevation angle you are looking for. Here is 1.4. The total height of the tree is 12. So we can get the remaining point because we are given that we need to show. I just want to waste a little bit of time on this one. This is 12 meters. So you have to subtract 12 minus 1.4. So this is 10.6. So that is exactly what you need to. So be careful. This is from symmetry. They are equal, opposite over adjacent. So I'm seeing 10, 10.6. So tan 45 is 1. Something close to 45. That is it. 47. That's the answer. So what we can do is tan theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. So this 10.6 divided by this, that's about 1.6. So theta will be equals to tan inverse. Let me just help you write it the way you like it, of 1.6, I guess. So punch your calculator, should be 47 degrees approximately. So that's that. The next one is 29. 29 says, given that sine 5x minus 28 degree is equals to cos 3x minus 15, and 0 degrees less than or equals to x, which is also less than or equals to 90 degrees. Find the value of x. Now, this is just question on complementary rule, and basically you've learned about that in your school. The law is saying that sine x is equals to cos 90 minus x. That is, sine of an angle is simply as cos of 90 minus angle if it is what? Complementary, is between 0 and 90. So let's just substitute that. Sine is simply as sine x is simply as cos 90. So I'm changing the sine here to cos. And when I change it to cos, I'm going to subtract 90 minus the initial angle was 5x minus 28. I hope you can get this. Is equals to cos 3x minus 50. These are simple questions. I hope you guys don't make mistake. I know you guys did very well, wonderfully well with this question. I'm very sure cos gets cancelled out. On substitution, this is, don't forget minus and minus is plus. This is 90 minus 5x plus 28 is equals to 3x minus 50. From here, I believe my student can calculate the value of x. And calculating the value of x from this place, we can do it together. 140, when this guy comes here, 140, 140 plus 28 is 168. When this guy moves here, that is 8x. Divide both sides by 8, x equals to 21. 21. And that is option C. That's the answer. Number 30. Question 30 is next. About 30, we have a diagram not drawn to scale. In the diagram, NNR is a tangent to the circle O at N. Okay, that's a tangent. Measure of angle NOS is 108. Use the information to answer question 30 and 31. Measure of angle OSN. That is OS N. Very simple to calculate. Like I told you, these are radii. So this angle and this angle are equal. Triangle is always 180. So 108 is given. Remains 72. Divide 72 into two places. That is 36 each. I hope you understand. So that is just the logic of triangle. Simple basic question. I think you understand. I believe you understand. If not, watch the full concept video. The next one says, find measure of angle SNR. SNR. Where's SNR? SNR. Wow. So angle between a tangent and a chord is always 90. So if this is from the center, 90. So this one we got is 36. The total angle from here to here is 90 degrees. Please note that. So we want to get the remaining angle. So remember, this is 36. So what you are having here is just 90 minus 36. That is 54 degrees. So that's also simple. Directly, you can do that. So the last one for this page, which I'm going to do here, question 32. I am managing space and time at the same time. I'm trying to manage space and time. It's not easy, relativity. So let's just check. 32 says, Mrs. Gabriel is pregnant. Fine. The probability that she will give birth to a baby girl is 1/2. And the probability that the baby will have a blue eyes is 1/4. What is the probability that she will give birth to a girl with a blue eyes? That is both. Just the first one and the second one. That is 1/8. Everybody can do this. I hope you don't make mistake while solving, because sometimes you can know something and you still make what? Mistake. So that is what I don't want. I don't want you guys to be making silly mistake. Please note that these are the correct answers, and that is why I'm taking my time to provide it first before you can see it anywhere. You can always see it at Mosdy Academy. That is that. The next one, 33. Question 33 says, the mean of a set of 10 sets of number is 56. Mean of a number, please note it, is sum of numbers, which you call summation over total number. The mean of 10 number is 56. So if I want to get the total sum of the number, I will just cross multiply the mean by the total. So 56 times 10 is the sum. That's 560 is the sum of the first statement. If the mean of the first 9 is 55, so you can see the same formula. Sum will be 9 times 55. So if I do 9 times 55, that is 495. Yes. So to get the last number, I just have to subtract directly. All these are pursuit TME questions for some school. When you subtract this one, it's going to give you 55. And that's the number you are looking for. So that's the answer to that. The next one here is simplification. 2 minus 18m squared over 1 plus 3m. Let's just see, because 2 is common to the numerator here. You can say 2 is equals to 1 minus 9m squared over this 1 plus 3m. If you check the brackets, that is difference of 2 square I talked about. So let's do that. Continuation from here, 2 open brackets, 1 minus 3m, 1 plus 3m. Difference of 2 square I have used here over 1 plus 3m. So this 1 plus 3m gets cancelled out. So you are left with 2 open brackets, 1 minus 3m. So that's the answer you watch or you pick from here. So that's the answer, please. You must pick correct answer. This one is CO and this one is C2. So don't make silly mistake and silly error. We'll go to 35. Question 35 says, angles here, please, you have the book with you. You can check because the diagram was snapped. I don't take the camera. The Mosdy Academy team used to snap this. Is a good camera, I'm not sure. Or maybe the light or whatever. But this is what I have for now. So sorry, apologies about that if you are not seeing it well. The diagram shows the triangle PQR inscribed in a circle. PS is a tangent to the circle P. I'm doing 35. So at P, calculate PRQ. PRQ. I need this angle. So because angle between tangent and chord is equals to the angle at the alternate segment. Concept are available. If this guy is 72, please, this guy is also 72. Angle here is equal to the angle between a tangent. You can extend the tangent well if you cannot see. is equal to the angle at the alternate segment. So this segment, although it's not this segment, but the alternate segment. So triangle 72, 58. You are looking for the third angle to make 180. What do you do, my dear student? Add. So it will be 180 minus the addition of 70. I don't know if it's 73 plus 58. It is not clear. So I think it's 73. 73 plus 58 should be 11, 131. That's 49. Yes. So that's that. So it's 49 degree is the angle you are looking, which is this angle. So please note that. That's the answer. Answer is A. The next question is diagram is not drawn to scale. In the diagram, triangle MNR is inscribed in a circle. MNR and in circle MNR. Wow. Okay. And PQ is a straight line. This and this is a straight line. If measure of angle MRN is 41, this one, guys, this angle is 41 for you to see clearly. I'm trying to, and this one here is 141. See, this one here is 141. Then examiner asked me to find QNR. Let's keep and this angle here. So a stereo angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. So let me just get this angle, then add the angle here plus the angle here. That will be the angle here. So the same concept over and over again. You can see math is not that hard. 141 minus 180. Angle on a straight line here. 141 minus 180 is 39. So what I need to do to get this one as is 39 plus 41. 39 plus 41 is 80. So the angle I'm looking for is 80. And that is the right answer to this one. Next question is question, I can't see, I think 37. We are almost there. 37 says we are to solve this inequality. Solving inequality, I will multiply through by the LCM of 4 and 3. Everybody knows it's 12. So if we do that directly, we should have, see, 4 here, 1, I'm multiplying each of them by 12. 4 times 3 is 12. I'm using 3 to expand it. I'm solving here 3y plus 2 for you to see. Is it minus? This is a minus. 3 here, 1, 3 here, 4. 4 is opening the bracket of y minus 1. Don't forget, inequality sign, 12 times 1 is 12. So from here, you can take it. So I will just solve here 3y plus 6 minus 4y plus 1. I also understand where I get 4y plus 4. Minus times minus is greater than 12. 3 minus, that's negative y. 6 plus 4 is 10, is greater than 12. Negative y is greater than, you can see 12 minus 10 is 2. Divide my negative sign, it will change the sign to this. You guys know all this stuff. So I'm looking for something that looks like that. And this is the answer to the question of that. So the next one is a question on this. The ages and years of some members of a single group are 12, 47, 49, and so on and so forth. Use the information to answer the question 28 and 29. 38 and 39. 38 says lower quartile. Lower quartile is very simple. The lower quartile of a set of is always equals to 1 over 4 of the total number plus 1, just like the way we calculate mode. So lower quartile is 1 over 4, upper quartile is 3 over 4. So what is the total? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it will be 1 over 4 times 11 plus 1 are 12. So 1 over 4 times 12 is 3. So I'm looking for the third number when I arrange. When I arrange in ascending order, the lowest number here is 13, 12, followed by 13, that's second number, and followed by the third one is 15. So this is the third number. So 15 will be my lower quartile. So that is that. I hope you didn't make mistake also when you are solving that, dear student. Then the next one is the mean. The mean of a set of numbers is add everything divided by the 11. So adding everything together, 12 plus 47 plus 49 plus 15 plus 43 plus 41 plus 13 plus 39 plus 43 plus 41 plus 36. If you add this directly together, I think the addition should be 379 divided by how many numbers are there? There are 11 numbers altogether. And that is the way you calculate mean. I hope you didn't make mistake. This is 34.45. And that is also option C. C is correct to this. That's the answer to that question. So the next one, question 40 on this slide. Find correct to 2dp the volume of a sphere whose radius is 3 centimeters. Take pi to be 22/7. Same mensuration, and it's about formula. Formula for sphere, volume of a sphere, you have studied that, is 4/3 pi r cubed. So let's substitute 4/3 times pi is 22/7. R is 3 times 3 times 3. You can cancel, and if you don't know what to cancel, just use your calculator directly. This is 4 times 22 is 88 times 9 divided by 7. 88 times 9 divided by 7 here is giving me 113.14 centimeter cubed. So that's the answer to this, and that is option D. So I hope you guys are getting up. I hope you guys didn't make silly mistakes, because I know you guys are good in mathematics. So let's see the next one, question 41 to 59. Wow, these are questions of too much of flashlight. So please, I hope you guys can manage it. Let's solve together. The length of the parallel sides, this is 41, my dear students. The length of the parallel sides of a trapezium is 9 and 12. If the area of trapezium is 105, find the perpendicular distance between, that is a trapezium. So that means you are looking for the height of the trapezium. Area of a trapezium, the solid shape, 1/2 sum of the parallel side multiplied by the height. That is the way we calculate the trapezium. And I know you guys know it very well. So I don't need to be disturbing myself saying I want to start drawing a trapezium or a trapezoidal, whatever. So that's trapezium, you know, everybody knows trapezium. So let's substitute here. Area is 105. I think we have spaces to write now. So let's, 105 is 1/2. 9 plus 12 is 21 times h. So you can just cross multiply and say h will be equals to 105 times 2/21. 21 times 5 is 105. So h is 10. So that is the height. So this is correct. And that's the answer. Question 42. Find the volume of a cone of radius of 3.5 and the height of this, based on formula again. Volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r square h. So substitution will give us 1/3 times 22/7 times r is 3.5 times 3.5 times 12. You may decide not to cut, but for me, I love cutting. So it will be 22 times 10.12.25 times 4 divided by 7. Punching that on calculator, we give you the right answer to this. And I think this is 154 centimeter cube, which tallies with option D. And that is the answer to question 42 of 50. I hope you guys don't make mistake when pressing calculator, because sometimes, even as a teacher, sometimes I do make mistake when punching calculator. But in OBD, it's easy for me to, if I make mistake when I'm punching calculator. So you have to be careful, and I told you how to avoid silly errors. It's important you avoid silly errors when solving questions, so that you don't give examiner marks. The next is a local community has two newspapers, the Morning Times and the Evening Dispatch. The Morning Times is read by 45% of the household and the Evening Dispatch by 60%. If 20% of the household read both papers, find probability that at least one person. I told you the other time we did something like A union B is always number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A in intersection B. So I'll just do this because I'm looking for A union B now. So I can do it in terms of percentage directly and get my answer. C is 0.6 plus 0.2 or 0.45 plus 0.6 minus 0.2. So doing this one, we are going to have 0.85. Please, you can confirm that, and that is the answer to the question. So directly, we just need to know that simple formula, which we call the Morgan's formula, whatever. Now, the next one, that is not what we're after now. A rectangle has a width of this. and area of this. Find the length. Area of rectangle is always equals to the length times the breadth. The length is equals to, or length times the breadth is also called the width. So it will be equals to the area divided by the width. So just do that directly, dear student. Area is I will convert from mixed fraction to improper. 24 plus 3 is 27 over 8. Division, I multiply 2 times. So I will flip this one 4 over 3. Because of time, no time, 3 here 1, 3 here 9, 4 here 1, 4 here 2. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So that is what I'll be looking for. And this is the answer to that question. I hope you guys also get it. It's a simple question that I don't believe you are going to fall a victim of giving the examiner number. 45, then 5 to go. Time is not on my side. Apologies. I told you it's 1 hour. I hope I can meet up. The mean of two numbers, x and y, is 4. Now, let's just do that. What I explained the other time. Mean of a number is sum of number over total number, which is summation fs over sum. So I just need the sum of each of them. The sum of these two numbers is x plus 1. And which is the product of the mean times the total number. There are two numbers, 2 times 4, 8. I hope you understand. The mean of 4 number is x, 2y, x. Find the mean of 4 number, which are x, 2x, y, and what? 2y. So the second statement, I want to get the sum also. The sum is 2x plus 2x. I'm adding all the numbers, plus y plus 2y. That's the sum. Then there are 4 numbers. I need their mean. So it will be sum of the numbers over 4 must give me the answer that I'm looking for. So now I can rearrange this guy now. Look at what I'm talking about. I'm rearranging this guy. This x plus y plus 2 into brackets x plus y. I hope you understand, because I only factorize 2x plus 2y is this. So over 4. So that's what I need. X plus y is 8 plus 2 times 8 again over 4. This is 24. 16 plus 8 is 24 over 4. Will give me 6, and that is the question answer. Sorry, I'm rushing. I know I'm rushing. I'm sorry. That is the way I want to meet up with the last 5 questions on the last page. Good. Apologies for the picture quality. The picture quality is not it. Question 46. 6a, the straight line y is equals to mx minus 4 passes through the point -4 and 16, xy plane. Calculate the gradient of the line. Gradient of the line is y equals to mx plus c. The equation is given already. So just substitute in. Y is 16 is equals to x is, that's minus 4m minus 4. Substitute this. This goes to the right hand side, becomes 20 equals to minus 4m. Divide both sides by minus 4, m equals to minus 5. That is the answer you are looking for. So minus 5 is option A. This is the answer there. 47, I am solving 47 directly under here. 47 is, okay, I think there's nothing to solve. If the equation x squared minus 5x plus 6 is 0, and x squared plus px plus 6 is 0, have common root, equal root. That means what? Their gradients must be the same. The gradient of this one is minus 5x. This is plus 5x. So set them equal. For them to be equal, I think this is this plus. Let me see, because it's not, okay, it's x squared. The equation is x squared minus 5x plus 6. So for it to be equals to x squared is a simple question, plus px plus 6. There's nothing to do. For them to be equal, this guy and this guy must be equal. So when you set them equal, what happened? Like ps equals to minus 5x. For those who want to know. So that is that. Wow. S gets cancelled out. So that is p is equals to minus 5. So minus 5 is the answer to this question. So 48, 49, and 50, direct solution. Let's be fast. 48 says, question 48 says, a trader made a loss of 15% when an article was sold. Find the ratio of the selling price to the cost price. Oh, wow. Direct question. Selling price ratio cost price. That's over cost price. So the cost price, we take it in terms of percent. Let it be S. Loss of 15% minus 100 minus 15. I explained this in my further mass prep class. 100 minus 15 is 85. 0.85 x of the cost. That's the selling price. So ratio will now be, that's like saying 85%. So that's 0.85 x over x. So basically this is 0.85, that's 85, x cancel out. That's 0.85 is 85 over 100. And that's 5 years, that's 20 here. And 5 years is 17. 17 over 20, that's 17 ratio 20. That's the answer to that. 49 question about there, the last 41, the penultimate question. Question 49 says, what about 49? Logarithm. The log of a number in this form, argument is 27. Wow, the stuff is lagging. 27, you know the log argument A base B is equals to C is written as A equals to B raised to power 6. We say argument equals to base raised to power right hand side. Follow the same law. The base here is 3. Power is it will raise to power of this one. This in terms of 3, everybody can do this. 3 raised to power 3. I just pray you don't make mistake, equals to 3 raised to power 2x plus 1. 3 gets cancelled out by equating the power. I think this is very simple for everybody. So equate the power. If you say 3 is equals to this, solving this one, s is equals to 1 directly, because 3 minus 1 is 2. 2s equals to 2. S is equals to 1. So simple. That's the answer. The last but not the least question for today is question on quadratic equation. 6 square I'm rearranging minus 5x plus 1 is equals to 0. Because of time, let's use the shortcut I have explained. Now let's just get the factor. The product is 6 times 1. Product is equals to 6. Everybody know. Sum is equals to -5. Direct shortcut. I am not going to be factorizing, wasting time. So I just need the two numbers that will follow this. I told you when the sum is negative and the product is what? Positive. The two numbers will be negative. So think about the two numbers that when you multiply, you are going to have 6. So -2 and -3. So shortcut, in order not to waste time, is the factor. These are the factors. So now to get the answer, I will reverse the sign. I have explained this in the concept video. Reverse the sign. Reverse the sign of negative. It will be 2 over, what is A? A here is 6. Then reverse this one also, 3 over direct shortcut. What is A is 6. We need the answer. 1 over 3 and 1 over 2. You can learn concept from me. They are available. You can join my Telegram channel and you know maths very well. Maths is not a problem. Basically, it's not only maths. Almost all subjects you are doing are very easy if you follow the lead. So this is the right answer to that. That's option D. And that's the correct answer to that one. And that is the solution to your objective set of questions for 2022 Waec May-June. So I hope you guys did very well. This is just for you to check yourself and also to learn 1 or 2 things and also to see your mistakes. Mistake has no master. I know you are going to get, most of you are going to get above 45. I'm very sure about that. And for those of you that maybe you made any mistake, you are below 30, it's not the end of the world. If your theory is okay, you are still going to get the A that you are looking for. So guys, wish you all the best of luck. Answers are there for you to go through that. And don't forget, if you find anything interesting in what I have done, you can consider sharing the channel with your friend and subscribing to the channel. See you guys soon. Bye-bye, and you have a wonderful time.